welcome to another video here from the incredible country of India. Today we are in the city of Agra, and Agra is home to one of the 7 wonders of the world. But I'm not talking about any wonder of the world, I'm talking about the food here. The food in Agra is supposed to be incredible. And it's going to be a really interesting food day because when I was coming into the city yesterday, I met a new local friend who's going to take me around the city. But first, we're actually going to his place because I think his mother has prepared us some home-cooked Indian food. So it's going to be an interesting day. It's going to be a great day to try some food here in Agra. I'm excited to try more Indian street food and in this case home-cooked food in the city. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start eating our way through Agra, India. Thank you. Wow.
Typical Indian house. It has one floor.
Yeah.
Around 16 or 18 rooms. Onion.
Aloo matar.
Aloo matar.
Aloo matar.
Raita. And this is raita.
We have just come into my friend's house. This is Anand. We met on the train yesterday on the way here to Agra.
We met on the train.
And this is his kitchen. This is where the magic is happening. The food is being cooked. I think we've got some food he was showing me. We've got potato and peas, we've got some chole, we've got some roti, the dough for the roti especially. So I think we're gonna have some really incredible food. I can't wait to try it. But
and that's rice.
And she's making rice right now as well. Auntie is doing so well, all the things. So I think we have finally come out with the food. Auntie, thank you so much for the food first. She's made such delicious food for us and we saw a brief glimpse of it just now. But basically we've got some potato and peas, we've got some chole, we've got puris which are like crisped up and look at how like airy they are. There's so much air in this. I can't wait to pop it and like just take it out later. And then we've got some rice, we've got some cucumbers, some onions, so many things going on here. But she literally just home makes these, right? She's been making it since the morning? Yeah. She's literally been making it since this morning. So she's literally put in so much effort to make this delicious home-cooked food. But let's go ahead, let's try the potatoes first. It's aloo matar, which is basically potatoes and peas. You can see there's a bit of onion as well. It looks really delicious. I'm gonna get some of the puri and I'm just going to take a bit of a bite of it. Wow, this looks like a heavenly bite right here. That is so good. That is delicious. That is so delicious. The potatoes are so soft. And it's got this really nice flavor to it, really earthy. But there are a few spices in there, but it's not overall too hot. I think you're saying there's no chili? So
that's like medium spice.
Medium spice. Okay, so she's only made it medium spice for me, but absolutely delicious regardless. It's just so soft, and the puri is really nice and crispy. It's super airy, super nice and crispy. It's like the perfect mixture between the two. But she's also made some really nice chole, and I've always been a huge fan of chole. But I'm just gonna go ahead and try the chole out by itself first because I'm curious to try out this chole. Wow, look at the color of that. Look at that sort of almost dark reddish brownish color in it. Wow, I think there's some onions in it too. Let's go ahead and try it out. Wow, salty, a hint of spiciness, not too spicy at all. The chickpeas are cooked perfectly. They're not overcooked to the point where they're really soft, but they're just perfectly cooked. What I'm gonna do is I have to dip some of this puri right inside of the actual chole because this is gonna be a great combination. We're gonna get some of the actual chickpeas on. Wow, let's go and try this out. The airiness of the chole just soaks up all the delicious flavor. It is so good. I just love the contrast of the puri with all the different ingredients, the potatoes, the chole. It just creates such a nice combination. The puri is truly like a really good base from which you can just dip everything and try everything. But we've also got some rice, we've got some cucumbers, some onions, but I think you know what rice tastes like, so I'm not going to tell you more about it because we've got so much more food we're going to try here in Agra. But this sort of home-cooked meal, thanks to Auntie right here, is a great start. Thank you. Great way to start off our day with a quick little light sort of lunch here in the city.
Take a bite.
Okay.
Get the sabzi here.
Okay.
Made a spoon out of it.
Okay.
Get the choles. And it's ready.
I think I need to try this combo as well. Like one perfect ring, almost. Like a ring on top of the top of the puri.
That tastes much better.
Wow. That has all the flavors you need. That's perfect. That is so good. You got the moisture from the chole with the sort of really nice sort of potatoes from the aloo matar, and then the onion. Beautiful. That is how it has to be done. You have to do it that way when you're having a home cooked meal here in India. Alright, so now we've come a little bit outside of Anand's house. Anand is coming with me, he's joining me as well. But he's recommended this great place for samosas. He says it's gonna be absolutely amazing. And the thing is, I've never had a samosa here in India yet. So this is my first samosa here. We've come to a place that has KMB, Kanak Mistan Bandar. I think that's how you say it. And the samosas here are special because they're fried in ghee. They're not fried in oil. That's supposed to make it a little bit healthier, and I think it's supposed to add to the flavor of the actual samosa as well. So I am very excited to try out my first ghee samosa here in Agra. Let's go ahead, look at it. Let me first off, you have your typical triangular shaped samosa. You can see that it's a bit crispy, a little bit crunchy on the outside. But then you've got two sauces. You got the green one and the red one. The green one tends to be a little bit of a spicier one, whereas the red one is like a little bit like a sticky, sweeter type of sauce that is supposed to go really well with the red one. So without further ado, these literally just came out in this huge platter. I mean, literally the moment samosas came out, this whole line of people started showing up, ordering samosas, wanting their share as well. So this is gonna be a pretty good place, and I have a good feeling about these samosas. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab this samosa and look at this samosa. It is a heavy samosa. It's also a very hot samosa. It's like just fried up, probably in one of the rooms just upstairs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it. We're gonna take a small bite. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna take a small bite of the samosa here. Take a small bite just to give it some air inside and give it a taste. Let's go. That is absolutely delicious. First off, there's a bit of spiciness coming in from that green chutney. That green chutney adds a delicious sort of spiced flavor. The samosa skin itself doesn't really have much flavor by itself, but I can tell that it is cooked in ghee. It's got a little bit of a difference to the actual frying of it. The inside, you can see that there is some of that potato, some of that, I think it's peas. It's a mixed mash between potatoes and peas. And you can see it also adds a lot of spices in it. So it's got like a darker bit of color. It's not like a vibrant orange sort of filling on the inside. It's darker green. It has some spices that give it that flavor. But in my opinion, what I really like is that the sauce combination. The sweetness of the red sauce, the spiciness of the green sauce, that is what makes the samosa so amazing. The filling obviously also does. The potato and pea sort of filling on the inside, that paste is really, really soft, which contrasts with the crispiness of the outside. But for me, the sauce here, I think that's what really makes the difference with the samosa. I'm really enjoying the sauce. Absolutely delicious. Each one for only 15 rupees here in Agra. So definitely well worth your money. Definitely, I mean, it's a very heavy samosa. I mean, you can see the substance of it. It is absolutely jam-packed, and the skin is so thin, it's so flaky. It makes it one of the best spots you could get some snacks here in Agra. About a 5-minute walk from where we just got our samosas. Anand here has recommended something that he absolutely loves here in Agra. Patties. Apparently, there's one very special patty here, and they do patties which are with chowmein. But let's get a few things here first. What is a patty? A patty is basically a baked sort of puff pastry. And here in India, you get patties everywhere with different fillings. You can get it with lettuce, you can get it with vegetables, you can get it sometimes with meat even. So it's just like a really, really nice puff pastry. And in fact, he actually buys the actual pastry itself and he roasts it on top of a grill first. However, What this guy does differently is that he puts chow mein, he puts noodles inside the patty. Apparently that makes it really special. On top of that, he puts some fresh onions, he puts some crispy namkeen, which is like a little like salty little snack. So he adds a lot of different flavors into the actual patty itself, and that is supposed to make it one of the best patties you're gonna find here in India. So with that, let's go ahead and try my first chow mein patty, and actually, for that matter, my first patty here in India. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's literally mixed all those noodles with spices and sauces. So I'm expecting a lot of flavor to come out of this, and I have a good feeling about it. But just looking at it, you can see right now, the actual patty itself, very, very crispy, very, very flaky, very, very nice flaky, and that's what you want in a patty. The noodles inside have been cooking for a while, and they're sort of like slippery smooth. In fact, they're almost like falling out of the actual patty itself because of how slippery they are. So let's go ahead, let's try out my first patty. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give this patty, oh look at this, oh I think it's dropping. Let's give it a bite. Oh wow, there's a lot going on there. First off, the patty itself is like a nice shell holding it all together. It's a bit flaky, it's a bit buttery, it's a bit oily because he's literally put it in the oil and cooked it there. The noodles, they're nice and spicy, but at the same time, it's not too spicy because they put a bit of mayonnaise. That mayonnaise helps to cool it down a little bit. They put other sauces in there that help to cool it down a little bit. It's a bit acidic, a bit sour, a bit sweet, a bit spicy. But the noodles themselves, just by themselves, don't have much flavor. But when you put in all those sauces, you put in all that masala, you put in those spices, it really makes a really big difference to the chow mein patty. I have to say, it's not the easiest thing to eat, considering the noodles are so slippery and smooth, and it's like they're dying to try and get out of the actual patty itself. But aside from that, it's a really, really nice snack to have. And if you love patties, you're gonna love the chow mein patty. It's a really, really delicious one. The truth is, that was absolutely delicious. It was one of the best like little snacks. You got the crispiness of the namkeen, all that, it's great flavors. But I just had so much for lunch when I was at Anand's house. His mom made so much food for us. Man, I wish I hadn't eaten so much for lunch, but at the same time, I am happy that I ate so much for lunch. So I'm conflicted, but definitely a nice little snack to have. Chow mein patties, something I never expected to find here in Agra. Thank you.
Agra airport, near airport. Char market, Traha Arjun Nagar.
That's the address. If anybody knows it and they're here in Agra, definitely go check them out. Near the airport. You can basically take it if you're going out of the city by airport. So, for dinner, I told my friend Anand here that I want something light for dinner, something nice. And he's taking me to this place right here. The entire Chaat market. There's literally an entire street, a Chaat Gali, where all they do is chaat. I find that crazy. It is so insanely busy. Like, it is crazy how busy it is back here. But we've gotten something called Aloo Tikki Bala. Yeah, Aloo Tikki Bala.
Speciality of Chaat Gali.
Speciality of chaat
And
here.
you can call this the heaven for chaat lovers.
Heaven for chaat lovers. This is the heaven of chaat lovers. But this is Aloo Tikki Bala. It is only found here in Agra. That's how they call it here, Aloo Tikki Bala. And in other parts of India, Bala is something different. But here in Agra, the Aloo Tikki Bala refers to a type of aloo tikki, a sort of potato patty, where they put some chole, they put some other ingredients on it, they put some spices on it that make it really, really different. With that, we've got Aloo Tikki Bala right here. You can see it is a small little plate right here, and it is filled with so many pieces. It's got sauces, it's got nuts, it's got greens, it's got so many different things going on. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna get one piece here. This is literally deep fried seconds ago, so like we literally saw him make it.
You literally see it emitting the heat.
Yeah, you can literally see the heat coming out of this thing. It is so, so hot. Okay, we're gonna take a small bite. We have to be very careful here. Can't burn ourselves here at the Chaat Gali.
Just to try some water.
Oh!
That part was not in your luck.
Okay, we gotta go again. We gotta get another one. All right, let's not drop this one again. Let's go for it.
Eat it first.
Oh, that good? That's amazing. That tastes like a McDonald's hash brown, but a McDonald's hash brown with so many sauces, so many flavors. First of all, you can see how fluffy the inside of it. I'm calling it a McDonald's hash brown because I love McDonald's hash browns. They're super crispy on the outside, they're soft in the middle, and juicy in the middle too. This one is just like that. It's juicy in the middle, crispy on the outside, very, very soft on the inside. The sauces are sweet, spicy, a little bit salty, tangy, exactly. Bit of acidity. I actually saw him squeeze a tiny little bit of lemon just to give it that little bit of acidity, that little bit of freshness that you need when you're talking about deep fried potato patties. But I really like that they also have some nuts on top, some greens on top. It adds a little bit more diversity. And the chole, to be fair, I don't know if the chole adds that much flavor to it. It's already got so many different sauces. It's got the green chutney. It's got so many things going on. The crispiness of the potato already adds so much. But I do like the sort of crunchiness of the potato, the actual substance of the potato. That adds a lot of incredible texture to the actual aloo tikki bala. So what an amazing chaat, such a light thing to have here. And look at how many people are in this gully. This is probably one of the busiest streets here in Agra. This is the place you've got to come to if you want some snacks, something light, something to have when you're here in the city of Agra.
In some places they'll mix the chole in the mash itself, the potato mash, while in other places they'll put the boiled chole with spices on the top of it, just like chutney.
So what makes the bala special here then is that they actually put the chickpeas into the batter. That's why they call it bala.
Yes. That's different from the rest part of the country.
That aloo tikki bala, absolutely delicious. Like I said, imagine the best McDonald's hash brown you've ever had with all different sweet, spicy sauces. They know absolutely what they're doing. It is so crispy, even with all those sauces, it still retains its crispiness. That is what makes this crispiness anywhere else. You can't find this crispiness anywhere else.
Here, to get the taste.
Pandit chaat. They know what they're doing. They're putting it on that massive table over there. Some of the best chaat you're gonna find in the whole country.
50 years of experience.
50 plus years of experience. He knows what he's doing. He's got it down to a T. Come here, try the chaat. It's absolutely delicious. I literally feel like I'm so cramped in here. Look at how tight this is. I'm literally stuck. This is what the Chaat Bazaar is like. There's just so many people eating food and ordering. We're gonna go over there. Okay, that's where we're gonna go. So one of the most popular sweets here in Agra is something called peta. You'll find it everywhere on the streets. Everyone is selling peta all the time. But the brand you want is
90% of them are fake.
90% of them are fake, but the one you want is the original panchi. Panchi peta. That's the one you really, really want. And apparently the founder is that guy right over there. Now, what is peta? Peta is sort of like pumpkin, is that right? Pumpkin fruit, sort of like, turns like a gummy sort of candy kind of thing. But it's, it looks kind of like Turkish delight in a lot of ways, like a sweet gummy fruit that's sort of been cooked down. Very interesting, yeah.
You can find 40-50 varieties of peta.
Yeah, they have many different flavors of peta. So the original is just the pumpkin flavor itself. But peta also comes in different forms, like chocolate peta, they have mango peta, they have many different flavors of peta. So we're gonna try some peta, we're gonna buy some peta, and we're gonna see which one is my favorite type of peta.
And the best thing is, unlike other sweets, the shelf life of this particular sweet peta is very much high.
Okay.
Like you can store it for 3-4 weeks. That's normal peta.
We have a few options. This is the original one here. Yeah,
the
original.
simple one.
Simple one. This is assorted. Okay. Flavors? Do we have any other flavors?
This is pan peta.
Pan peta.
Chocolate peta.
Chocolate peta.
Gulab laddu peta.
Gulab laddu.
Gulab laddu.
Gulab means rose. Rose laddu.
Okay, rose laddu.
Yes, sugarless.
Sugarless peta. Aam peta hai? Aam peta.
Anguri peta hai? That's anguri and that's plain.
Okay, that's plain. So this one is the original one.
Yeah, this has the most shelf life.
Okay, we're gonna start with the original peta. This is the original pumpkin flavor. No extra flavors, no mango flavor, no chocolate flavor, just the original as it was meant to be, as it was meant to be eaten here in Agra, the original peta flavor. You can see, first off, peta is just like this huge cube. And it's pretty big actually, it's quite substantial. It's like a brick. It's quite heavy actually, so I don't know how pumpkin turns into this, but let's go ahead, let's give this a try. That has such a fragrant smell to it. It's so almost flowery and fruity at the same time.
Unique flavor.
And it's a very unique flavor. It's slightly crunchy, but once you crunch through, it's like slightly gummy on the inside. So when you get a gummy bear, it's just gummy all the way through, but it's crunchy and then gummy here on the inside. That has a really, really nice, unique taste to it that's sort of flowery, that's sort of fruity, but at the same time, it's not like any flower fruit I've ever tasted before. So it's more floral in nature. It doesn't mean that it's fruity or flowery.
And that's very healthy. Like if someone's having liver issues, then he can eat it.
This is really good for you.
I ate a lot when I was suffering with the liver issue.
So this is really good for your liver. So if you have been drinking a lot of alcohol, this is probably going to help you. So you can probably have this with some alcohol and it'll probably work out pretty well. So this is a really, really nice little snack. It's really flavorful. It's got a bit of like flourness to it. I really enjoy it. But it's just so special and so unique. I've never tried anything like it before. So definitely one of the classic Agra sweets that you have to try here. Now, in addition to the original one, we're also going to try the mango one. The mango one you can see sort of yellow in color. It's, I think, got the same sort of texture to it. Oh, this feels gummier already. So it feels quite different already.
Because it's like processed. We have added some flavors in it, that's why it's already yummy.
Right, it feels already
That's
different.
kind of raw.
Yeah, okay, so that one was kind of raw, but this already is starting to feel a little bit different in my hands. So let's go ahead and try the mango feta. That's supposed to be really famous and really unique here in Agra. Ooh, I like that one more. I love the mango one. It's got some coconut shavings on the outside first, so you get some crispiness from that. The actual feta itself is still slightly crunchy. Not as crunchy as the original one, but it is a smaller piece. And with the smaller piece, it has a bit of mango flavor in it as well. A hint of mango. The floweriness that you get, it is sweeter. It is definitely sweeter than the original flavor. It's sweeter with a mango flavor, a fruitier flavor to it. It doesn't taste as floral as the original pumpkin flavor. So
it tastes like a candy.
It tastes like a candy.
And a one-bite shot.
It tastes like a gummy mango candy. That's exactly what it tastes like with a bit of coconut shavings. And to be honest, between the two, I prefer the mango one. But there are so many flavors that you can try. You can chocolate, you can get pan, you can get all the different flavors that you could spend all day trying all these flavors.
I'll try all the varieties next time. I'll buy all of them for it.
There's just too many to try. So this is a good representation for at least two of the flavors. But when you're here in Agra, you've got to try feta. It's just one of the classic sweets here in the city. Thank you. Feta is absolutely incredible. The mango one. If you love mango and you love gummy, sort of chewy things, this place, Panchi, is the original sort of brand of feta that you have to get here in Agra. And the way they've done it, the way they've done the mango one is just incredible. The original one, also a great flavor, but mango is the one that stole my heart. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here in Agra. The food tour today has been amazing, thanks to Anat making it all possible. His mother started off with some amazing lunch for today, and from there it just went uphill. We had samosa, we had the patties, we had cha, we had feta. I mean, this is short. It was a good day. It was a good day, and it was a good Agra food day. We had some traditional Agra eats that you're not gonna find anywhere else in India. It was a veg tour. It was a complete vegetarian tour as well. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this street food tour here in Agra. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for a lot more food and travel videos. We've got more coming here from India, so make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys. Namaste. Bye guys.